It's very disappointing. But Joe, we got to move on to the next skull, brother Jacob. We got to move on to the next topic, man. We got to move on to the next topic because I'm seeing some interesting things from Josh Allen. I'm seeing some very interesting things from Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Joe, they had me in the first half. They had me in the first half. Second half, I'm like, the narratives might have been right. It's looking a little different without Stephon Diggs. I don't know. Face some competition. It's looking a little suspect out there. Joe, I got a question for you. Are the critics back? Is Josh Allen proving the critics correct with his recent play?
I would say yeah. Gotta be honest. I
Ooh.
would say yes because,
Keep going,
but
man. I ain't put on my ring again. Keep going, Joe.
okay. But like my whole thing is this: it's like the first three games to the people in the jury. Josh Allen in the first three games, he played the Jacksonville Jaguars, who had 0 wins at the time. He played the Miami Dolphins, who had 1 win at the time, and obviously he played the Cardinals, who was winners at the time because it's the first game of the season. But a combined record of 1 win a combined record of 2 wins after when they met up with Baltimore, and he looked great. But then when they went against Baltimore, they got blown out, and we swept it under the rug. It's Baltimore. It's their homecoming. Ray Lewis there. They got the purple lights beaming in the stadium. It's cool. 1 game swept under the rug. It happens. Then you go against this team, the Texans, who have a really good secondary. Don't get me wrong, but to have the worst percentage of any NFL player who threw the ball at least 30 times, that's not good. That is not good. Like I said in the R2L show, I don't care who's out there. It could be me, it could be AJ, it could be Tomo, it could be Dave, it could be anybody out there. If you're Josh Allen, you can't go 9 for 30. You can't. And my thing is this: use your legs more. Now, like Lamar, I'm sorry. Josh Allen ran the ball 4 times and got 54 yards. I remember that Chiefs game. What Lamar do week 1 of the Chiefs game? He used his legs. And
Non-stop.
when you use your legs, now the DB's looking. The DB's looking in the backfield. They looking for Lamar, making sure Lamar ain't scrambling. And they say no, the scramble drill. Somebody open. I don't think Josh Allen used his legs enough. The defense showed up yesterday that game. The Texans were they came out the gate. Nico Collins caught that bomb. He gets hurt. Texans went silent for a long time. They came back, but they couldn't close the deal. So I would say yes, he is putting critics right. But this is what Josh Allen does. Last year around this time, same record, 3-2. 2 bad games. 1 bad game against the Jets and 1 bad game against I forgot. I think it was the Patriots. But yeah, 2 bad games, 3-2. So he always hot in September, and then he cools down in October, and then he goes on a run at the end of the season. That's what he does. So we're gonna have to wait until we get the complete sample size to see if the critics are right or not. But as of right now, they are proven right because the games that he have won have been against the unelite teams, and the 2 games he's been bad against has been against 2 of the best teams.
I saw, I think it was James Jones. He came out and he said, he was talking about Jalen Hurts. And he said, there's 2 quarterbacks in the NFL that no matter what you put out there, you expect them to prevail and ball out. It is Patrick Mahomes and
Okay.
Josh Allen. Every other quarterback in the league, we give a pass to when they don't have their weapons, right? And they don't have elite talent. That was his statement. I don't fully agree with that, but
Okay.
that was his statement. That was his statement. Josh Allen, first few games of the season, playing absolutely out of his mind. And again, I came on here and I'm like, all right, Joe, y'all might have been right. Y'all might have been right. The boy out here, he doing his thing. He balling, he using his legs, he's throwing the ball effectively. They're dominating teams. The run game is going, as you know from your fantasy. The run game is flowing. Everything is looking good. And 2 games where you have an opportunity to come out and make a statement against Baltimore, a team that everybody looking at to contend in the AFC for obvious reasons, and against Stephon Diggs and the Texans. CJ Stroud, new kid on the block with your old receiver. And you come out here, bro, and go 9 of 30, 131 yards. 55.4 QBR. And you're right. We swept the Ravens game under the rug because hey, it happens. It happens. Everybody has a down game. Everybody has a bad moment. But this previous game was unacceptable. Now I will say it did look like he was concussed. I'm not going to cap on that. I don't know what really happened with that. I know he came back. He hit the turf hard. He was down for a good minute. But he came back in the game, so I assume he wasn't concussed. This is unacceptable, bro. And this is something that we got to pay attention to. I know you say he do this every season and this, that, and the third. Let's not forget they fired their offensive coordinator midway through the season last year because he was playing as poorly as he was, and the offense was playing as poorly as it was. And it didn't change. It didn't change not only until they brought in a new offensive coordinator, but they start running that rock. Mm-hmm. That's when it changed. They took the ball out of Josh Allen's hands and said, all right, we're going to run the ball. Remember they beat Dallas running the ball non-stop outside, inside. This is how we going to win now. And then you reeled Josh back. It reeled him back on some of the turnovers. And then Josh was able to be more comfortable within the offense. I got to see it again this year. Now, again, he got the Jets coming up. It's going to be a weird matchup now without Robert Saleh. I think the defense is going to be straight. I'm not sure now. I'm not 100% sure on it. But this is a big game for both teams. And I don't think he can – listen, I said what I said about Aaron Rodgers. I'm not going to back down off of my picking and winning the AFC East. I'm just not, bro. I can't do it. My pride won't let me. Pride won't let me back down off of it. So I'm hoping to just pull off a win, and I'm going to go as far as to say I don't think they can afford to lose this game to the Jets. I don't think they can afford to lose this game to the Jets, not only for narrative purposes, but for divisional purposes. I think this is a game they should win if Josh Allen is Josh Allen. But we see CJ Stroud and them boys, if I'm not mistaken, they 4-1. Mm-hmm. Diggs, he ain't playing sensational, but he playing well enough. And we see what Josh is looking like. And everybody sneezed when you know some of us said, hey, look how he looked without him or before he got there. So we gonna see. Like you said, it is very early. It is very early. And Tomo up on the screen. Shout out to Tomo for the 199 super chat. Preach, AJ, preach. I try, wave the flag. Try to wave the flag. I also want to say this, bro. I know you hate when we do this, but it came to mind, bro. It came to mind, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It came to mind, bro.
You gotta read it for the listeners.
Hey, it sounded a little Dakish. Dak come out, he dominate trash team. He is known for he will kill a garbage team. They have the 40-0. He might throw for 303 touchdowns. He might rush for another 40, maybe on a good day. He might throw for 400. Then you see a good team and he shrivel up under pressure. That's what Josh Allen has looked like these last 2 weeks. Now, again, Tomo, I do think that Josh Allen is better than Dak. But let's put that out there. But the same criticism we give to Dak in that type of situation where it's like, hey, bruh, we want you to show up against good teams. If we say that about Dak and we say that about Hurts and we say that about other quarterbacks, Lamar, we say that about other quarterbacks in the league, you definitely got to say it about a guy who we rank above those guys. I don't think I rank him above Lamar. But guys that we rank up, rank below Josh, yeah, we got to hold Josh to that standard, bro. You got to show up. Cool. And this is unacceptable.
Yeah, I definitely agree, man. Now, I think it's going to be a good adjustment period for him. This is new to him. So I think he'll be all right, though. Because when I watched the Cardinals game, it was similar. Like, the receivers weren't cooking. He literally used his legs and won that game. I feel like he would do that in this game, too. But
he rushed the ball four times for 54 yards, bro.
He should have ran him more.
He definitely should have.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he should have used his legs a lot more, man. Even against the Ravens, he should have used his legs more. But this is what I want to talk about right here. Our next topic. Your boy been cooking. Your boy been doing his thing. Against the Panthers. Did his thing. Against the Rams. Did his thing second half. My boy been doing this thing too. I know you've been watching, clicking the TV off, clicking back on, clicking back on. I get it. I get it.
You've been
doing this thing. But right now, Jayden Daniels is the front runner for Rookie of the Year, and now the praises are coming back for Caleb. Oh, did he turn the corner? Caleb is back. Now, AJ, this is your pick for Rookie of the Year, Caleb Williams. My pick is my guy, Jayden Daniels. Will Caleb Williams challenge Jayden Daniels for Offensive Rookie of the Year?
Of course. Of course. Now, I will say this about Caleb. Thank you, my brother, for showing up. Thank you, my brother, because again, you was making me look like how I look with Robert Saleh and the Jets. You was looking like I don't belong here, man. Looking like I don't belong here. You know what I'm saying? But I want to start off by talking about Jayden, because Jayden, again, is playing out of his mind. You know what I'm saying? Over 1,000 passing yards, 1,135 to be exact, 300 rushing. I don't know if the chorus is watching, but 300 rushing. I just want to point that out. These numbers, this type of number, it pops up with the mobile quarterbacks, the running backs, 8 total touchdowns. It pops up when you talk about the mobile quarterbacks. You got to talk about the total touchdown. You got 8 total touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? But I like it, though. The man balling now, 71% completion percentage. He 4-1. The man playing lights out. I personally thought in the Browns game, he did not start off looking like himself. I thought the Browns defense kind of confused him. He threw some different looks at him. I think that defenses have to do a better job of containing him in the pocket. One thing that I've noticed about mobile quarterbacks is a lot of times the adjustment is trying to figure out and trying to dumb it down, because I have not played the sport at this level. But you got to figure out how to rush the mobile quarterback. You got to figure out exactly what angles to take. Because with Jayden, he going to roll right or he going to roll left every time. If you go in too close, he going to dip right out one way or the other. Ideally, you probably need to try to force him up the middle. So he
ran up the middle one time. He did go up the middle one time, ran 35 yards.
That's true too. But he seems more deadly running outside the numbers. That's what it looks like to me. And that's what I saw, the Browns doing a lot of their rushes. It's like, bro, stop playing that angle. Stop playing that L. It was making me mad. But anyway, the boy's playing well. But Caleb, first in rookie passing touchdowns, first in rookie completions, 107 right now. Second behind your boy in passing yards right now. And just like we said about Jayden Daniels, we see slow progression from Caleb. The man went from a QB rating of 55.7 all the way up to 126.2 in this previous game. We got a 55.7, a 51, an 80.8, a 106.6, and then a 126.2. Last game, 304 yards, 2 touchdowns, and now they 3-2. They making me look good, Joe. Let me just point that out, man, because I had the Bears doing some things this year. You obviously got to worry about Detroit. You got to worry about, you know what I mean? You got to worry about the Vikings at the top. You got to worry about Minnesota, right? But they looking good. And the reason why I say again, he can challenge him. First off, let me just say this. I think it's disrespectful to think he's not even going to challenge Jayden. I think the question, even though we decided on this question together, I think the question is disrespectful to think he's not even going to challenge Jayden. Because at some point, Jayden's going to have some bad games. Like, he's not going to continue this reign throughout the whole season. Not going to say he's going to all of a sudden fall off a map. I'm not going to say all that. But he's going to have some rough patches within the season. It happens to every rookie. It happens to every player. We just talked about Josh Allen having a rough patch these last 2 games. It happens. And when he has those rough patches, Caleb will have an opportunity to catch him in statistics. What it will come down to is not only the statistics, but can you catch him in the wins? And I think you got a good shot with this team. Both divisions are tough to play in right now. Both of them are really high. You know what I mean? Like I said, we just talked about, you know what I'm saying? We just talked about the North, and we already know what the East looking like. You know, the East looking like everybody won. Surprise the Giants. Giants found a way to win. Shout out to Keys. But at the end of the day, if you could catch him in wins, I think the numbers can get pretty close. I think you have an opportunity to challenge, if not surpass. There will be marquee games this year. When they play each other, that will be a marquee game. The divisional games, when the Commanders see another division rival besides the Giants, when the Bears see the Packers, and when they see the Lions and they see the Vikings, these will be marquee games that everybody will be watching to see. All right, is anybody going? Is anybody going to surpass the next person? Is anybody going to challenge Jayden? And I think he is. I think he's going to have some impressive showings. So I'm sticking with my pick of Rookie of the Year. I'm still going with Caleb. I like what I see out of Jayden, but I like Caleb slowly getting it together. And last thing I'll say about this, outside of the numbers, when you just watch the game, when you just turn on the film, he got time in the pocket, Joe. He got time. That's one thing I've said about Jayden. The boy got time. He calling everybody. He texting everybody. Now it looks like Caleb, at least in this last game, the man got time. And when you give him time, like, he don't have to run all over the place and break a bunch of tackles and make a bunch of, crazy plays like he did in college. When he's allowed to just sit back there and make plays, the boy accurate. And we knew that. The boy got a nice deep ball. And we knew that. The boy got great anticipatory throws. And we knew that. So I like what I see, Joe. You know what I'm saying? I'm confident in my pick. But I know you're going, you know what I'm saying, do your thing with Jayden. I already know this. Oh, I do want to say this, Joe. Before I give it to you, I want to point this out. Because you posted something. While we on the topic of these Commanders,
okay,
you posted something on your page.
Oh, okay.
With one of our legendary players on our Super Bowl team. And the caption on it said, hey, I forget how it was phrased, but it was Eagles legend or something like that. Says it best. He's going to terrorize the NFC East. And I click on it thinking that's what he's going to say. And that is not what the man says. I respect the Commanders, respect what Jayden Daniels is doing, but I'm sure you've heard this already. You want to know the combined record of the teams y'all played so far?
That's fine.
6-14.
Okay, that's fine.
6-14. I just want to point that out. You know what I'm saying? Baltimore will be a great test for y'all this week. Baltimore will be, but I don't want to get too far off topic. Let's get back to the actual quarterbacks, man. That's how I feel about Caleb. He will most definitely challenge Jayden and surpass Jayden for rookie. I'm sticking with my picks, man. Ride or die. Ride or die.
Now, can he do it? Anything's possible. Like Kevin Garnett said, shout out to him. Will he do it? How can I say this humbly as possible? No! He would not challenge him. I'm not thinking about Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm not thinking about Malik Neighbors. I'm not thinking about Caleb Williams. I'm looking at CJ Stroud, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Jim Brown, first rookie to go MVP since 1967 years. My mama wouldn't even thought about that. We talk about that. We ain't looking at rookie year no more. That's in the bag. We got that. That's in the bag. We focus on MVP, AJ. We on bigger things. Kato looking at Bo Nix. We like, Bo what? Kato what? Go play in the kiddie pool. We going to deep end. That's what we at. We swimming with the big dogs. We looking to be the first QB to win MVP. That's what we looking at. We gonna beat Lamar? Guess what? Jayden Daniels MVP right now, y'all. I'm sorry. Right now, he top 3 right now. Only person his way, probably Patrick Mahomes, undefeated. Then you got Sam Darnold, he balling out. And some people might put CJ above him, but I'm not. I'm not putting CJ above him. But let's go back to Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams, hey, you doing your thing, you getting better. I get it. When you were bad and you start doing good, people give you extra credit because like, oh my, look where he came from. I get it. But let's go through these numbers because AJ kind of glossily went through the numbers, but I'm gonna give y'all the whole picture. Here we go. All right, passing yards. Jayden Daniels 1,135. Your boy 1,091. Check. And your boy throw the ball more too, by the way. Passing TDs. Your boy got it 5-4. Interceptions. Your boy got it 4-2. All right. Completion percentage not even close. 77% to 62. I give you the 0.9. 62.9. You go around to 63. QB rating not even close. 106 to 81. QBR not even close. 73 to 36. That is terrible, by the way. Rushing yards not even close. 300 to 113. By the way, my guy is the first rookie in first player in NFL history to have 1,000 yards. And 1,000 yards and 250 and 300 rushing yards in their first 5 games. First one in NFL history. Jalen Hurts didn't do that. RG3 ain't do that. I'm just saying. Also, And then rushing TDs 4-0. We're talking about a clean sweep almost. You got the passing TDs. And then look, to make the case even better for my guy, how about the defense? My guy defense, 14 points allowed. Sorry, yards allowed. Your guy defense, 7th in yards allowed. My guy defense, 20th in points allowed. Your guy's defense, 5th. My guy's defense, 28th in takeaways. Your guy's defense is 3rd. But why we got a better record? How come? Oh, I know why. It's because of the leadership on the offensive side. My guy's offense, 4th in yards. Your guy's 25th. My guy is 1st in points. The only team that's getting 30-plus points, we got 31, by the way. Your guy's 16. And giveaways, we 3rd best. Your guy 13 best. So look, it screams. He's unanimous rookie of the year. Unanimous, not even close. I mean, and then the last thing I'm going to say is this. Coming to the season, what did we say? Oh, Caleb Williams. He got the best situation in any number 1 overall pick in history. He got DJ Moore. He got Keenan Allen. He got Swift. He got Komet. He got Romeo Duzay. Rome Duzay, right? I always say his name wrong. Right? He got him. You know, they got him up. And then come out the gate, we're like, oh, they got a defense too? Oh, it's going to be wild. But now everybody's saying, oh, Jayden got the coach. He got the chemistry. He got this. He got Cliff. He got that. Nobody was in trouble like that before the season. That's all I got to say. Now my boy looking good. Now we want to give Caleb Williams a pass. Oh, he ain't got no line. I get it. But it's not even close, AJ. I get it. He's going to try his best. My guy only getting better. We ain't looking at rookie of the year. We're looking at MVP.
See, Joe, this is where you got it messed up, bro. The question is, will Caleb challenge Jayden for rookie of the year? Not is he currently challenging, it's will he challenge? Joe, we got like, I don't know, 13 games left. Oh, Jayden got to keep this going. Since we talking MVP, right? So that means he got to outperform Josh Allen. He got to outperform Patrick Mahomes. He got to outperform all these elite quarterbacks. CJ Stroud. Cool. You know, in order to win MVP, you got to go through your division first. Oh, yeah. See, this is the part that we don't talk about enough. See, I understand. Jayden is looking great against a 2-3 team, another 2-3 team, a 1-4 team, and another 1-4 team. Oh, he's looking great. He's looking amazing. The defense showing up against 2 back-to-back 1-4 teams. Oh, my goodness. It's the greatest thing we've seen since sliced bread. I've never seen a quarterback look better. We're going to see how they look when the Eagles roll into town. We're going to see how they look when Dak Prescott roll into town. 2 quarterbacks that have recently smoked the Commanders. So Jayden got to keep this going. And not only that, again, bro, there will come a point in time where defenses will adjust. It will happen. Defenses will figure out your weaknesses. I really think the Browns defense played decent to start the game. The problem is Deshaun Watson is so bad. Make sure you start Deshaun Watson this week, Bears or Browns. Make sure you run that same team back that you had last week. Make sure. You know what I mean? But the problem is their offense is so bad. They don't give the defense anything to play for. If he goes out there and makes a few plays, scores a touchdown or 2, it's a different ball game. But the defense coming out on the field about as deflated as can be. This is how I see it again. These 2 quarterbacks will meet. They will meet. And when they see their division, then we'll be able to clearly tell who the rookie of the year is. You talking about MVPs. I ain't looking that far ahead yet, and you shouldn't either. I don't think you should either, given the upcoming schedule, given the fact that y'all got to see our division, given the fact that y'all getting ready to see Baltimore this upcoming week. It looked good, though. Listen, Eagles fan. You see the Eagles logo in the background right here on the left, on my, what is this? Left side, over here. Hey, it looked good. It looked amazing so far, bro. This ain't the first time we seen somebody start the season off hot. Ask me, I was just 10-1.
As a rookie?
Ask me, I was just 10-1. And then towards the back end, it crumbles. I know how it goes. I know how it goes. So ultimately, we will see how this unfolds. Yeah, he looked good so far, but the question is, not is he currently? Because you're right. Currently, Jayden is doing his thing, but will Caleb catch up? Oh, most definitely, because Jayden will come down to earth at some point. He will come down to earth, especially when he see that division. He got Jalen Hurts and Dak Prescott back-to-back weeks. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Again, Caleb got to see he got the Vikings. We're gonna talk about the Vikings, and you guys see, you know what I mean? You guys see Jordan Love and you guys see Jared Goff. Like, it's gonna get interesting for both quarterbacks. But
no,
don't sleep.
We don't see them. We don't see them. We only see Caleb. We got the last place schedule.
What was that?
We only see Caleb. We don't see the rest of that north.
Well, I was saying Caleb was gonna have to see those teams in his division.
Yeah, we got like our schedule.
And I was saying,
I mean, AJ, keep it a buck.
It's sweet.
Keep it a buck. I mean, have the Cowboys and Eagles showed us anything to be afraid about besides the past? Maybe the Cowboys.
This is the thing.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me respond to that. So far this season, see, this is the thing about the Cowboys and the Eagles, bro. The Eagles they didn't went undefeated before in the month of September. They done that. They didn't dominate early parts of the season and not accomplish the goal. It's happened. The Dallas Cowboys have done the same thing. They dominated early part of the season. They know the games that matter. They know when to show up and how to get the job done when it's time to get the job done to win the division. Those are the two teams that have dominated the division recently. So, yeah, you can say as of now, it looked great, bro. But them boys is at their peak. It ain't get you thinking Jayden he gonna get even better. Right now, this season, this is the peak of Jayden Daniels.
Okay.
This is the peak. It don't get no better than him. 70% completion percentage, all these passing yards, rushing 300 yards. It ain't gonna get no better this season. Now it might stay around the same, but it ain't gonna get no better. I'm telling you right now. As defenses adjust, as he plays better defenses, and when he goes up against this division, don't forget when y'all played the Giants, he didn't look like this same Jayden Daniels. Now, granted, it was his second game,
and I
give him that. It was only his second game, but when you play those division rivals, it hit different. Ask the Niners. No shot at you, Dave. It hit different when you play those division rivals, man. It's not like playing a team that you only play once a year.
So look, my boy is getting better every game. Okay, let's talk about it. The Bucs game.
He didn't get better last. He didn't look better than before last game in the Browns game.
Listen to me. The first game.
Okay.
Right? The first game. We played who? We played the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we both came on here and said, yo, he ran every time he got a chance. Okay, cool. Against the Giants. First half of that Giants game, same thing, kind of. He get hit one time. What happens after that? He sits in the pocket a lot more. We just come punching in when we got to the red zone because we kept getting these false start penalties. We kept getting penalties when we got to the red zone. That's why we weren't scoring. So that's that, right? But we scored on all of our possession against the Giants. So you saw someone get better. We played the Bengals, who has a terrible defense, as you can tell, who everybody's scoring on. What we do against the Bengals? That was his coming out party, scoring every single drive. Then we play the Cardinals. Same thing. No, he throws his first interception. Adversity hits. What happens? Proceed to score on every drive. Then we finally play our first real good defense because Giants got a good defense too, but nobody want to talk about that though. But we play our first real good defense, the Cleveland Browns. What happens? He gets problems in the beginning because he has to adjust to it. But once he adjusted, what happened, AJ? 34 on the head. If Terry McLaurin would have caught the pass, it would have been 38 points. In 3 quarters. People don't talk about that. My man got benched in the 3rd quarter. He played the whole 4th quarter. So every game, he gets better. And when he hits adversity, he adjusts to adversity and gets better. And this tune in 1 o'clock Sunday. You say my man at his peak right now? He's not gonna have higher than 30%. Oh my goodness. I can't believe you said that. I'm glad we got this recorded.
For this moment right here, no, I don't think he's going to play much better than how he's already playing. And that's not a slight at him because he's playing great ball. He's playing great. He's playing, like you said, he's playing like the MVP of the league right now. It's hard to play like this as a rookie. It's hard to maintain this level of play every single week. It's tough to do. Now, again, I will give you, what was that?
I'm about to say CJ was good.
That's true, but I mean, he also reached the peak and wasn't able to surpass that. Like I don't think CJ got better every single game. Is what I'm getting at. But also, I want to speak to this. Eye test is one thing. Statistically, he has not looked better every single game. Okay, in the Bengals game, he played his best game of the season so far. Unbelievable
statistically.
Statistically.
Yeah,
like, that's what I'm just talking about the numbers right now. I'm just talking about the numbers right now. Statistically, he played his best game of the season. And I think I personally, I think eye test wise, it was his best game of the season.
It was
21 of 23, 254 yards, 2 touchdowns. Domination. And he ran the ball. He got some rushing touchdowns. I don't have the rushing touchdowns in front of me, so forgive me for that.
No, he had one run. He had 3 total.
So 3 total. All right. The following game, what was that? They played the Cardinals.
Probably second best game.
Second best game. 26 of 30, 233 yards, one touchdown. I think he might have ran for more touchdowns. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't have it in front of me. 1 interception.
He ran for 1.
1 interception.
Mm-hmm.
Slight, very slight regression. Last game against the Browns. 14 to 25. That ain't 77%. That ain't 70% completion percentage. I'm just saying.
A better defense.
238 yards, 1 touchdown, another interception. What I'm saying to you is to expect him to go 21 to 23, 254 yards and 2 touchdowns. That is the peak to expect him to continue to do that every single game or to surpass that. It's not happening. And I think we are going to start to see defenses adjust to his gameplay. Now, I'm not saying he can't reach that level again. I'm not saying he can't have that type of game again, because he will. He's a great player. I've been saying this for a while. He's a good young player. But I think it's going to take more performances like the performance he just had against the Bengals to win the division and to win. Yes. I think it's going to take more of those. I think it's going to take him dominating offensively, averaging the most points amongst every team in the NFL. I'm telling you right now, that is what will be needed to beat Dallas. It's dang sure what's going to be needed to beat Philly. I'm telling you right now.
Like, we're the number 2 rushing. You'll be going to score. We're the number 2 rushing team in the NFL.
You believe in that defense?
It's getting better every week. Every week it's getting better. Kyler Murray put up 42 on the Rams. Kyler Murray also played well against Detroit. He got a garbage car on TD at the end of the game. He only had 7 points the whole game for real. He scored on the first possession and got shut out the whole game until garbage time. Kyler Murray. And he's been good against the Bills. He's getting good against the Lions, Rams, and 49ers. We the only team that did that to him.
How many points you think the Ravens putting on y'all this week?
They're not going to put on no 42 like they did the Bengals, but we will be better defensively.
When y'all see Dallas, when y'all see Dallas, and y'all better than us because we ain't healthy. We're not healthy, bro. Listen.
Dallas, but
if you're comparing how the Commanders look right now compared to how Dallas looks, and compared to how Philly looks right now, you got a point.
Dallas,
you got me.
What we talking about?
However,
we're getting better. Go ahead.
However, we have seen how these teams play when they see each other, bro. We've seen Jalen Hurts against your defense, which is improved, which has some different pieces and a different coordinator. But we've seen how Jayden plays against that defense. We've seen how Dak has played not only against that defense, but the entire division.
What do Jalen Hurts do against Dan Quinn?
I have to look it up.
He don't do good against Dan Quinn.
Personnel is not the same as the personnel they got in Dallas. They
it's
got
better.
No, it's not. When he was going, with the personnel that the Eagles went up against, Dan Quinn, you talking about with Dallas?
Who Dallas over there that you so excited about?
Hold on.
Outside of Harris,
the defense that Jalen Hurts went up against.
Oh, you mean personnel? Like
something? I'm talking about personnel. I ain't talking about coaching. Coaching is one thing. You still need the personnel because our offensive personnel is different too. We got Saquon now. Our offensive personnel is different too. At the end of the day, it comes down to that. The coaching can be as great as it wants to. You got to have the personnel to execute against these offenses at the end of the day. And I think against those two teams, Dan Quinn, he know what he's doing, but we gonna see how he look against that quarterback without a Michael Parsons, without a Trayvon Diggs, without all of these players. Listen, y'all Commanders fans, y'all live in this bliss. Y'all go ahead. When y'all see Dallas and when y'all see Philly, just put it like this. I'll be back in the chat by that time.
Listen, how about this? You brought up the pass, right? You brought
30 to 17 on who, Mark?
You hold on, AJ. You brought the pass, right? Oh, they beat y'all before. Okay, the Giants have owned the Commanders, right? We score on every drive on the Giants. We should have blew them out, and we will blow them out next time we play them. But that's another story. The Cowboys are known for destroying the Giants. And what happened when they played the Giants? That game was awful. I couldn't even watch that whole game. That's how terrible both teams look. I saw Dallas. I'm sorry, Tomo. Your boy made me do this. I saw Dallas against the Steelers, and they look terrible. I'm sorry.
Steelers is crazy, though. Steelers defense is crazy.
The people, okay, the Steelers. They played the Falcons week 1. Yes, TJ White wreaked havoc on Kirk Cousins. I give you that. But what did Joe Flacco do against that same Steelers team? What did he do? Put up endless points on the other team. So our defense already has some holes in it. And then what happened? They ran zone on Dak all game. Dak was picking them apart.
We can't say that, though. We can't say that, Joe. Me and you can't say that, given the fact that when we looked at that matchup going down to Pick'ems, we both said that Steelers defense crazy. And they forced Dak into 3 turnovers. They lost the game because offensively they cannot score.
They're terrible. But my whole thing is, you're right, but I'm not worried about. You think I'm saying like, oh man, I'm worried about Dallas. And I ain't worried about Philly. I'm not. Y'all haven't, and then you keep talking about this year. What about last year? Y'all did start 10-1, but what happened after that? Y'all still look like that Philly team from last year, that end of the season.
If we talking about last year, we beat y'all in shootouts back-to-back times we played y'all. And to be honest, Sam Darnold was killing us.
Sam Howell.
My bad. Sam Howell.
Which is crazy.
Sam Howell against us was torching us throwing the football. The man couldn't be stopped. We still found a way to beat those guys.
Because our defense was the worst in the league. Our defense not worse in the league. See, look, it's funny because after the Bengals game, they were worse in the league. We're 14th right now. That's how much better we're getting. That's what I'm trying to say. We're getting better. This defense not as bad as last year's defense. It's not. So, like, you banking on last year, like, oh, we whooped y'all last year. Bro, it's a Ron Rivera coach team. This is a whole new regime. We got a whole new everything. This is a whole new team. Whatever you thought about the Commanders before this year, throw in the trash because it's not the same team. And we got a way better quarterback this year. Way better quarterback. A way better offense. The defense even way better. We got Bobby Wagner in the middle. Come on now. Frankie Louisville. Let's go. So I feel good. I'm not walking into Philly worrying like I used to. I'm not doing it no more because I got a guy. I got 5 with me. I got 5 on it. I got 5.
Hey. Nobody telling you should be worried, bro. Nobody's saying you should be worried and you should feel away. And as a Commanders fan, of course, live on that high. Yes, nobody telling y'all to not live on that high. I'm just telling you as an Eagles fan, when it's time, we gonna see about y'all. And Dallas is also gonna see about y'all. So again, all it takes y'all in first place. Hey, I'm just saying, I know what Dak does to the division, bro. I just know what the man routinely does to the division. So I give him credit for that. But what I will say is all it takes is one loss, and y'all right back to where Dallas and Philly is. And y'all about to see the Ravens this week. So
not y'all. We need 2 more losses for y'all.
I mean, because y'all ain't hit y'all bye week. So, I mean, y'all gonna hit y'all's. We gonna win during the bye week.
Everybody that's watching, November 12th, you make sure you on Unfazed. Because we got Philly on November 14th. Mm-hmm. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to Unfazed on November 12th. And the 19th.
That game in Philly too, right?
Thursday night. Yeah, it's in Philly. I'm glad it's in Philly. I'm glad.
That's gonna be fun.
I'm glad. I might go to the game like I did last time.
That's gonna be a lot of fun. That's all I can say about it. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
All right. Whew. That got a lot in my system. All right, let's go to the next one, man.
It's feeling good. Last topic of the day. Where we at with it? Oh man, Joe. The Vikings, bro. The Vikings, they look serious on paper. The Vikings, they look serious when you turn on the film. The Vikings got some statement wins this season. Offensively, I like what I'm seeing. Defensively, I like what I'm seeing even more. Joe, I gotta ask you, bro. We have yet to talk about this team on Unfazed, if I'm not mistaken. I think we glossed around them, mentioned a few players, but we have yet to talk about them. So I had to come up today. 5-0, right with the Chiefs. Joe, are they real contenders in the NFC? Do you believe in the Vikings as true contenders to come out of the NFC this season?